Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. In today's video we're going to look at getting started with the Beastmen Brayherds in Warhammer the Old World using the faction soon to be released Battalion box set as a starting point. Thank you all for watching today's video. If you'd like to help the channel grow some more, why not consider joining up to our YouTube members. This important feature here allows us to continue to produce more and more content of the various games you like to see on the channel. It also allows you to put in requests and ask what you would like to see more of on the channel in the future. Starting off in the box set, we get a nice big chunk of gauze. This can make 2 small units of 15 or 1 large unit of 30, even spreading them out to 3 units of 10 if that's what you want to do, or even 5 as less as their minimum unit size is 5 for the unit. They've got some basic rules that we have for a bunch of Beasts of Chaos. Things like Bestial Charge is really nice, where during a turn in which they made a charge, a model with a special rule can gain a +1 modifier to their strength. You've also got the Mark of Chaos Undivided there as well. What this does is models with a Mark of Chaos Undivided can reroll failed Fear, Panic and Terror tests. Pretty cool because you do generally have a rather average leadership stat of 6 or 7 if you do have the True Horn within the unit's champion. Speaking of unit champion, the unit can take a full command. This can include a True Horn, which can take magic items up to 25 points, and even a great weapon as well for free. And you can take a magic banner in the unit thanks to their standard bearer as well. Weapon-wise options, they can be equipped with just plain hand weapons, or take additional hand weapons and shields as the options as well. You can also upgrade the unit to have the Ambush special rule, which will allow it to start off the table and come onto the table during the course of the game. The other majority unit we get inside the box set are the Unore, and these can be taken in a variety of different ways. First of all, they do have access to a full command, and the weapon options they've got are either hand weapon and shield as standard, or they can take thrusting or throwing spears with those shields, or indeed take short bows as well, giving them some decent ranged options. Like the other unit of Gore, the bigger cousins of them, they can take the Ambusher special rule for some of their units, allowing to start off the table and come in from board edges surrounding your opponent. Very sort of thematic for the army. They've also got some nice rules like Chariot Runners, which allows essentially chariots to draw line of sight over and through models with the special rule of Chariot Runners. So pretty cool for protecting your chariots from enemy charges, but then allowing your chariots to charge through. And then you've also got other things, the Mark of Chaos Undivided, your skirmishes as well, and Open Order, allowing you some really good ways to sort of spread out across the table and give you good lines of sight. That skirmishes 360-degree arc of sight is really cool, especially when they do have the ranged weapon options. The last model in the box set is the Saigore. This is my favourite of the 2 builds that this model can be built. You could also build it as a Gorgon, but for the purpose of our video, we've gone with the Saigore. Now the Saigore is a nice big monster, strength 6, 6 wounds, toughness 5 with 4 attacks, although it is weapon skill 2. Now a big thing here is some of its other special rules. It's sort of a dedicated wizard hunter. The Ghost Sight special rules means during the combat phase, Saigore can reroll any failed hit rolls against enemy wizards or any enemy models equipped with magic items that have a ward save or regeneration save, or units that include any models with those special rules as well. You've also got the Soul Leader special rule, where enemy wizards that wish to cast spells within 12 inches of one or more Saigore must first pass a leadership test. If the test is failed, the wizard loses their nerve and fails to cast the spell. The spell's been miscast, and the active player immediately has to roll on the miscast table. So pretty cool way to sort of get some extra dispelling ability within your army. You've also obviously got Stomp in there for an extra D3 attacks. Initiative 1, and then you've also got Terror, Stubborn, Large Target, Immune to Psychology as well is nice on a monster as well. Now where to go next, and the first place we're obviously going to look is bringing in a character, and wizards are pretty solid, and the Beasts of Chaos do have some cool ways to sort of buff up some of their wizards. The Brave Shaman is where we're going to look. This is going to be the Our Forces General for today's video, and it's pretty cool because first of all it can take the ambushes rule, so it can either join or arrive in ambush by itself, and it can also be upgraded from level 1 to level 2 wizard. Of those laws of magic you have access to, you've got Demonology, Dark Magic and Elementalism, but you've also got the Law of Beasts, where you can sub out some of your spells for Law of Beast spells, which do have a nice amount of direct damage to them. Now, you can also choose to have this model, if you want, mounted atop a chariot of either Tuscore or Saigore variety. Lastly, with so many chariot runners in the force, it'd be a shame not to actually bring some chariots. So Tuscore Chariots are where we're going to go. They are relatively cheap chariots. 85 points I think is really nice, especially when you consider they've got impact hits D6+1 and first charge in there as well, meaning each time they make a successful charge for the first time in the game, the charge target will become disrupted until the end of the combat phase, which is pretty cool. You've got the Razor Tusk rule as well, which means during a turn in which it charged, any of the Tuscore or Saigore's attacks gain the armor piercing characteristic improvement of +1 to it. So a nice way to sort of negate some armor. These are pretty cool for what they are, and cheap points. I think they're a really nice addition to any Beast of Chaos force. And so our force today is the Beastmen Brayherds. For characters, we just have the Bray Shaman in here, which will be our general, upgraded to a level 2 wizard with the arcane item, the Hang Tree Fetish. This will allow it to get some extra damage out of its magic missile weapons. For core, this makes up the majority of our force. We have 2 Gore Herd units. Both of these are going to have a full command with the True Horns equipped with great weapons, though they've both got additional hand weapons. Each has a magic banner. The first will have the War Banner, and the second with the Razor Standard. We then have 3 unit of Unore. All of these have a half horn in them, and they've all equipped with short bows, 10 models strong. Now, one of the units as well has taken the Ambush special rule to give us a unit that can potentially get around and try and target enemy war machines. We then lastly have our 2 Tuscore Chariots. The unit's pretty simple. This is where our Saigore fits in the list and finishes off the list. We hope that this video was helpful in getting you started with Warhammer the Old World, and that it was able to give you some ideas and inspiration to start your own force in the game. If you have any other questions at all, please comment down below. And while you're there, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and join our Discord server to check out all of our future Warhammer the Old World content.